Don't you give up on me. We are losing bricks left and right. Bricks are spitting out of this thing. It's like chewing gum. Just chunks of sadness getting vomited all over our car. Or, I don't know, whatever you want to call this. Like a tank with a bunch of things on it. It's like a waterfall of brick pieces. Hello, everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more brick rigs. In the land of brick rigs, the best offense is a good defense. Said nobody ever. Over here, War Challenger is back. Now, it's for real. Today, it's all about how much can you take, not how much can you dish out. War Challenger has decided to pose a challenge to us, and it says this: Dear GrayStillPlays, it seems a rather large and highly durable base stands in your way. If you choose to, you can destroy its gate and or walls successfully for a prize. Umbreon has agreed to create a tank in your name if you are able to break into the fortress, but only under certain conditions that you must abide by to win. Number 1, no impossible objects. Tungsten drop tunnelers are not permitted, since they're too unrealistic to ever exist or be practical in combat. Number 2, no God mode is allowed to be enabled. That again plays back into the realism. Number 3, no simply going over the walls. In real combat, they would likely kill you on sight. If you can find a land-bound object that abides by these rules, you will get to name the next Umbreon super weapon. Good luck, our destructive friend, Umbreon Ground Force. I think he said something like, okay, so part of this you have to understand, War Challenger is a little bit of the New Jersey that resides inside me. I guess his name was called like Umbreon, and it's Umbreon. It's mostly because of the Jerseyism. Every once in a while, the Jerseyism kind of has me, I don't know, just kind of do whatever the hell I want. Welcome to Jersey. So, if this stood in your way, think about this now. How would you decide to get past this? Right, already I've had some ideas about what I'd want to do. Now, obviously, the first things first, you'd want to test to see just how strong these walls and this blast gate is. Okay, I didn't, hold on. Okay, I may have to leave that edit in so that you can see something. All I did was move myself over here so I could grab a new vehicle, and War Challenger, your Umbreon disintegrated. What the hell happened? I didn't do anything. There's nothing on the map. Hold on. Look, there's nothing on the map. There's nothing else on the map. Oh, actually, even the impossible fortress isn't even on the map anymore. I guess I won. I don't know what I did. I told you I was going to be able to glitch through this thing one way or the other. If there's one thing that you need to understand, it's that I understand brick rig physics better than anyone, because I've tested a whole lot of different objects. What is happening over here? What is this? Part of the building has melded into the different objects. I don't think I've ever seen this before, and to be quite honest with you, I don't know how it happened. Now, War Challenger, I will tell you this. One of the ways that I was planning on destroying your building is getting out of vehicle. Did a brick just go flying across the screen? Whatever. One of the things that is significantly overpowered in this game is getting out of vehicles. If you get out of a vehicle next to a building with like an overhang and your head touches the top of the building, the getting out animation is like beyond the speed of light. So it will blow apart whatever is in the way. That was actually one of my ideas, to blow this thing apart. But let's I don't know what happened, so let's just reconstitute this and try something else. I figured it out. Okay, does this count, War Challenger? I know now how to destroy your building. I think I'm not gonna edit that out too. So I'm gonna leave it in, and I'm gonna tell you what happens. You step out of the building, and so you did this to yourself actually. Where you allow the brickman to step out of the building, the moment you're out of the building and you click on another building, I think the way the physics works is for a split second, your body continues to exist in the real world before it gets teleported over. And I think what happens is that it teleports my body just barely through your item, and it completely obliterates the item. There is nothing left of this at all. All right, War Challenger, you ready? I'm gonna try and do this in one shot over here. Ready? So, EM, teleport. No, it's totally fine now. That's so odd. EM, move over here. Nope, doesn't work every time. Very odd. I don't know if you want to count that, but let's try something legit. All right, so the very first thing I wanted to do was try Operation Gray Day for obvious reasons. You built this as well. I wanted to see, you specifically made this to core through impossible buildings. So let's see if it could do it. Fire the cannons. All right, we're getting a couple hits in over here. There goes the sign. But that's probably not gonna be enough damage to really do anything. You can see, a lot of smoke, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness. Oh, I think I may have seen a brick just fall down. That may mean something. Let's walk over here and see if we're getting through this. I don't know. I don't know how long you would have to sit here and blow this up. Hold on, let's go ahead and stop this real fast. Now, if we take a look and let the smoke clear, what do we see? We see basically not a scratch. This is effectively like someone egging a house. Okay, you get that moment where you get to be like, ha ha, but realistically, other than like ruining the paint job, we didn't cause any real damage. All right, now my other idea was the original world's fastest lunch. So this is a vehicle that weighs a normal amount. It doesn't weigh like 1,000,000 pounds. It is super fast, but I mean, it's a ground-based vehicle. It goes very fast, but it doesn't use like crazy physics or anything. It's just got some rockets on it. So let's see how this does. Fire the engines. Now, every time it would hit something, a few things would happen. Either it would teleport through the object, breaking the universe, or it would send it flying into the atmosphere. Now, I will say, we got a little bit of damage in, but you're completely right. The walls still stand. There's no way past this from what we've used so far. Dark325, Dark with a C, made this beautiful creation. It's basically like a giant chainsaw at the end of a vehicle. It's got pistons working and everything. I don't know what it's called because it's not in English. Actually, none of the instructions are in English, so I really have no idea. Now, I do have to mention something about War Challenger's base, okay? The base is legit. I have to show you guys this real quick. So it's very easy to just like make a giant cube and say that it's indestructible. But he went out here. He went all out. Look at this. He's got the nuclear reactors over here. He has a legitimate interior, which is awesome. Hold on. Television offline. Make our day, Gray. We can last through it all with a smile. Sincerely, the Umbreon Ground Force. All right, okay. All right, we have ideas here, though. We have ideas. Is that ketchup and mustard over there? Yes, green mustard. All right, got a burger sitting on a plate. One of my favorite foods in the universe, the delicious burger. I assume he's having a nice tall glass of water zero. Highly irradiated, you know. What is this? Umbreon billiard balls. You guys are making billiard stuff now? I mean, I guess it's worth money. Oh, over here. This is what you want. Right here. Water Zero, premium drink machine. These are really good. Man, these machines are awesome. They light up and everything. Man, this guy, look at him. He's got a cafe in here and everything. Everyone's sitting down, having a little something to eat and drink. It's actually kind of infuriating. Spices, non-perishables, herbs and oils. It's kind of infuriating that everyone is just so calm and so collected, even though we're trying to blow their place up. Now, there's several levels here. So what do we have up here? Oh, is this a testing facility? Or is this what happens if you get past the walls? You have to contend with these guys. Look at him over here. This guy's got like a nuclear powered minigun. That's freaking awesome. Let's go up to the next floor over here. Oh, this is like the bunk area. This is where everyone sleeps. Okay. All right, and then I think that's everything. Yeah, that's all the different rooms, but that's what I'm talking about. Everything is well made. Everything has a purpose. So let's give this a shot. Now, you can't have invincibility on, so it has to just do its thing with its own power. I don't know if it's going to, but let's give it a shot. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and back this up. So, yeah, it didn't work. Now, you can see part of it is really annoyed at the lack of destruction it managed to cause. It's like still fidget spinnering all over the ground. We didn't even take one of the letters off with this, so that's a no-go. All right, so how about a giant glitchy mulching machine by Magic Mushroom? Now, this is assuming I can make it through the door. But the idea is sound, okay? It's just a classic, like, grindy machine. Now, I can't use God mode, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But let's go ahead and move our way into the door here and start trying to chew through it as much as possible. Come on, Magic Mushroom. Don't you give up on me. We are losing bricks left and right. Bricks are spitting out of this thing. It's like chewing gum. Just chunks of sadness getting vomited all over our car. Or, I don't know, whatever you want to call this. Like a tank with a bunch of things on it. It's like a waterfall of brick pieces. All right, stop. Let's go ahead and back up and see if have we done anything? Nope. Not even the slightest little blemish. Oh, I think maybe we took some of the letters off. All right, so how about this one? Let's keep trying. Now, this one was called... I think it was the Ball of Death. Hold on, let me double check on this. This is by Acid Rain. Ball of Doom. This is one of the first uploads that I can remember that basically what it was trying to do was take 1 billion bricks and put them inside of a small area with a controlled explosion, so that when the explosion happened, the bricks would magnify, burst out from the center area, and then, you know, create like a massive amount of force. So, does this count as a legitimate weapon? Yeah, I would think it would. So, how about something like this? Would something like this do well? Let's check it out. Fire it up. And now what's gonna happen is like the 2,000 bricks that are inside will go completely... There they are. There they are. Okay, it's snowing. It is snowing everywhere in Bricksville right now. But again, not even a smudge on the glass of this armor house number 4. This is tough, guys. Now, put in the comments section, how would you choose to get past this? What would be your idea? But you have to do it in the comment section now. You can't look until the end. All right, how about something classic? How about a giant rocket, okay? Maybe if we just have a big enough rocket, we can do enough damage. So we're back with the Tank Zuka. Let's go ahead and fire this thing off. Magic Mushroom happened to do this one over here. Let's see how well it does. Giant missile, tons of stuff inside. Whoa! It did it. Or Challenger. Hold on. Oh. Look at that. I'm inside. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe something happened and that was a fluke. Hold on. I gotta try and at least do it again to see. I just noticed these faces on these wheels. I had never noticed this before. I had no idea. If that worked, that would technically mean that this is the most powerful weapon we fired so far. Hold on. All right, now maybe the last blows softened it up or something. We don't really know. So let's give this a shot again. Raise up a little bit. Fire. All right, there it is again. There's the fire. Now this time, it didn't bust through the door. So I wonder, hold on. Let me try something over here. It didn't bust through the door that time. If we hit it a couple more times, what will happen? You can see how much stuff is hidden inside of that rocket. It doesn't look like there's that much to it, but there is. It's a giant lie. Wow. 3 shells from this thing, and it blows the door clean. I don't know where the door went. Where did the door go? 3 shells, and it blew it off. What happens if we go for a wall? I'm actually really enjoying this challenge because it gives me the opportunity to like specifically test some of the items you guys make with a goal in mind. So what happens if we target a wall with this jacked up cannon? Hold on. Fire it. Goes into the wall. There's the it's that secondary explosion. It's gotta be it. This wall, highly resistant to that rocket, though. All right, aiming up again. Firing the rocket. Wow! What a hit! Yeah, every once in a while, maybe it just hits perfectly, but I feel like the pieces that are inside of the rocket hit with more force than the actual explosion. All right, I found something else out too. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. If you can get the rocket to just barely land right at the foot of the wall, horrible things. Okay, a little bit further than that. We need a little bit further than that, but you can see it already blew like the sign away and stuff, but you want to go a little bit further. So let's move our vehicle slightly further. All right, let's try this. Here we go. I want it right at the foot. Nope, not close enough. I want it touching that wall when it blows up. All right, I think this is gonna do it. Here we go. That's closer. That's definitely closer. There it is. That's what I wanted. I'd messed around with it off camera for a little bit. It seemed like when I just barely hit the bottom of the wall, it created like a startling amount of energy transference, and it blew the whole base up. All right, War Challenger, it looks like it takes 3 rockets from this to destroy the door. I'm gonna show it to you. So rocket number 1, there goes the first one. Rocket number 2, there's the second one, and then usually rocket number 3 will knock the door off. Although, for the purposes of YouTube, it wanted to call me a freaking liar, and it didn't work that time. How about rocket number 4? Okay, this time it took 4 rockets. So, what do you consider this right here? Is that a win? Because you had said like 5 nuclear blasts, and it just removed the lettering. I imagine if we wanted to go 1 more rocket, we could probably just clear it completely off. No, still didn't do it. Although, to be fair, I just like mistakenly ran into it and then the door fell off of its hinges. So I'm guessing the door was already blown off. All right, War Challenger. Now, this doesn't count, but I want to see how well it does. This was the wave simulator. Now, MNB had made this, but I'm curious how long your structure could last inside of it. Let's give it a shot over here. Ready? Here we go. Drop it on here. Now, this horrifying beast of a building, what happens when it goes in? What? Oh, no. I thought it would bounce on the wave simulator. I didn't think the wave simulator would absorb it like an amoeba, like some sort of symbiotic thing. It just ate it, and now it sits in the belly of the wave generator. Okay, the wave generator might be too much. Let's try something else. Now, Verdeth had mentioned that at fairly close range, his 99-shot Hellfire rocket could potentially take down this door. Now, how close do you mean, Verdeth? Right about here? Let's give it a shot. 99 rockets. Parking brake on. Let's freaking do this. All right, 99 rockets. Go! Go, 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 go! Okay, all right, okay. I think one of the doors is off the hinges right now. Rocket's still flying randomly. Starting to glitch out all over. All right, I mean, it definitely moved the blast doors. But they're not down. So I don't know if we count this. Let's try another 99 shot. Verdeth, 99 shot, take 2. Here we go. All right. They're hitting, they're transporting themselves, they're teleporting through the building somehow. I don't really exactly totally know how that happened. So it took the sign out of everything it could have hit, it took the sign out. Oh, it took one of the nuclear reactors out too. I don't, whoa, they're starting to glitch all over the place. Okay, now they're starting to glitch all over the place. They're going left and right. They're taking guard towers out. They're going up the screen. They're hitting stuff behind it. I think we're almost out of missiles. I don't know. Let me try and wiggle the rest of them out. See how there's one that just like went flying onto the ground? Didn't even blow up. It just went flying through the air and then oh, there is one derping through the top of the Hellfire. Look at it derp. All right, we're driving into it. I got 1 rocket left. I'm gonna try and drive it. Oh, I've got 2 rockets. There's one sitting on the front end of the vehicle. I don't know, Verdeth. We may not have enough oomph to get up here. No, we definitely don't. Oh, never mind. There's 1 rocket left. Maybe we do have enough oomph. Get up there. Blow up what's the rest of you. Come on. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna. Whoa. Well, that rocket's gone. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Did we just push the doors open? It looked like we just pushed the doors open after the rockets went off. Hold on. Yep. You can definitely push the blast doors open. So the rockets loosened up the blast doors, but do they need to be on the ground or what? All right. So the question is, Gray, if you were gonna try and legitimately blow this base up and destroy the blast doors, how would you do it? The first thing that came into my mind was there's a lot of rules here, okay? Ground-based, you know, you can't use tungsten, craziness, or drop tunnelers, or no god mode. So, there's nothing that says that you can't mess with the time dilation. I said I would, if it was me, I would try and glitch this thing apart. And the one thing that you have to worry about in brick rigs is the time dilation. So what I would do is I would throw it into super slow-mo. I would turn the speed down so that the speed is the lowest it could possibly go. And what happens is when this occurs, you get like little micro vibrations that start to happen inside of different creations, okay? Right there, you can see one just started just now. There was like the tiniest inconsistency in the existence of this thing. And when that starts to happen, you get horrible things. Now, what you could do is right as something hits the ground, right now, you hit the pause, well, not the pause button, but you hit the slow down button. See what's happening to the ramp? And then you get that. And when that happens, things usually begin to get launched into the atmosphere. Let's see if we can do it. And that's how it happens. Eventually, it will vibrate in just the wrong way. And when it occurs, it will gain height that allows it to go straight into space. So as Mr. Miyagi said, what'd he say? The best defense, no be there? That's basically the idea. The idea is if I can't circumvent this base, I just have to send it off of the entire planet. Now this will eventually land. So let's see what happens when it reaches terminal velocity and it hits the ground. All right, we're about to have impact here, right where we took off too. Now, if this doesn't do the damage, never mind, it totally did the damage. It blew a wall off. So that's the first way that I would attempt to do this. But again, you know, does it count? I don't know. So the other thing that I would do is take advantage of Brick Rig's inability to process multiple items expanding all at the same time. Now, a lot of people had made lightning bolts. And the lightning bolts are freaking awesome. I love them so much, and they do a ton of damage. But what you do is you get a lightning bolt and you make it with ridiculous amounts of bricks so that the actual game itself has difficulty doing the calculations, and then you let it go. And usually, something horrifying will happen. Something horrifying like this. Oh, there we go. Did we get anywhere? No, nowhere. I thought it would do a lot more damage. Now, the other thing I thought about was the dominoes. Not actually to fall on this thing, you understand. I'm just using it as a platform to shoot my lightning bolt sideways. So let's see what happens when the lightning bolt gets fired sideways. Let's see if that does any damage at all. No, not really. It just kind of spills out like a worm or something like that. It doesn't actually do very much. Now, I did have another idea. This is something that I used way back in one of my very first episodes. It's the 787, it's called. Just a plane, but it's very good at catching things on fire. So one of the things I thought about was fire causes things to do very odd stuff in this game. So if we could set this building on fire pretty easily, we should be able to destroy it. Let's give it a shot. Now, this is just, you can use it like a normal plane over here, like it's no big deal. Get it moving at very high speeds. Fire it into the wall. Okay, it was supposed to explode, but instead it just broke in half, and now the tail is tail spinning through the air. That was really weird. Hey, plane, how about you behave for YouTube? Now, it does say ground-based. This isn't exactly ground-based or anything like that. But, you know, I kept it on the ground. Okay, so now a fire has started. Now, normally the fire will spread to all the different bricks and stuff like that, and it will cause horrible things to happen. I don't know if the fire's gonna spread though, because all we got was the ramp on fire over here. Catch on fire! All you have to do is burn. There. That's what I wanted. A good, strong, stalwart flame. Yes, War Challenge. Look at your building as it burns to the ground. I actually don't know if it's going to burn to the ground. We caught a really good portion of it on fire. Like, the fire is really good. We got the guardhouse. This poor guy's cooking inside of there. Something's burning. It's him. And it has really started to spread throughout the building. But I don't know if it'll take the walls down, technically. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, crap. My body went flying out the universe. I was watching the building to see how long it was gonna burn for, and I got shot clear out of the planet. What happened? Is everything still okay? Is everything all right? I just wanted to see how far the fire would spread, and then all of a sudden something random just blew out into the stratosphere. I don't know if it was part of the plane that was just hanging around over here. The flames are still going. All right, and the last flame has finally gone out. The walls still stand. There's a lot of damage to a lot of the base, but the front doors, walls, and the blast door over here still technically stands. So hyper stalwart bases have become something of a little passion right now in Brick Rigs. Over here we have Torpus, who has created, I think it's called like the most American mansion ever made. It says try and destroy this. Torpus Chilling House over here. The Torpus's Path of Colorful Stones, because why not? Torpus's Thermal Water Jacuzzi, as opposed to the non-thermal water jacuzzi. You ain't going any further. Oh, this looks like Frank Castle's house. Got some turrets out here in the front. Couple of bars in there, have you, to get inside. Is this like your meeting area where you talk about all the people that you have to slay in Bricksville? You got the utility room, a few washers and dryers, because even a killer, a cold-blooded killer, needs to wash all of the blood and fecal material off of his wardrobe. Little bed over here. Clearly he sleeps on like a cot or something. This is when you have a back like iron, baby. You don't need those big fluffy things, okay? Got a was this like the open bathroom? I think this is like an open bathroom, because you don't care if your tallywhacker's hanging out for everyone to see. Oh, the armory. Inside the armory, plenty of ammo and a couple of giant guns. Looking good. So I guess the question I had to ask myself is the Tank Zuka, as we've seen against War Challenger's base, the most powerful base-busting, ground-developed thing that doesn't use like 6 billion pounds or like a 20 million mile an hour vehicle? Is it the most powerful buster? Let's find out. Let's see how it does with the Frank Castle. Oh, okay. Oh, it did a little damage. It went right into the pocket too. You see it go right through the front door, bust through the walls, bust through the bars, and now it set the entire place on fire. I want to see that in slow motion. All right, let's see it again, but this time in slow motion. Ready? Here we go. All right, now we really get to see. I love that golden missile too. It's so beautiful. Right past the turrets, blasts right through the metal door, and there's the initial destruction. That rocket is insane. The power of it is undisputed for a single solitary rocket. Look at the damage. It went through the front and blew the entire back out. X Game Wolf has made the nuclear, I think this is the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Inside, giant turbine-y things. Various signs telling you to go no further. Machines of radiation and sadness. Danger signs aplenty. Upstairs, offices filled with the laughter of corporate people, putting their pawns to work, slaving away. Oh, a stop button. What happens if you... Oh! Oh, God. Did that button say danger or just stop? I would have sworn it said just stop. So yeah, don't touch that button. That one right there. Whatever you do, just don't touch that button. Now, how much damage can our missile do to this gigantic nuclear power plant? Fire the almighty base buster missile straight through the front frickin' door. Right there. Hallelujah. Right through the front door, right into the interior of the building, knocking over a few poles, and there is the explosion. Flames begin to expand. Chunklets going everywhere. The entire wall blown out the side of the power plant. Wow, the damage of this rocket is insane. Okay. The rocket's legit. I think it's one of the most powerful, simplistic creations I've ever seen. Anyway, folks, let me enjoy this episode of Brick Rigs, where we had to complete the impossible blow up the indestructible base challenge. I think we did all right. I don't know. What did you guys think? Again, how would you choose to blow it up given the constraints? Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.